Welcome back to Lilysnap Gaming. Last time we finished off in Dragon Age Inquisition, we were talking with Solas. I still am not sure I should be wearing this helmet as a mage, but it's what we have for now. I would like to today hopefully get through talking with Solas. I think we want to make him our friend and possibly our romance interest. So hopefully we can pick the options that won't make him hate us.
Greetings.
Hello there. Yes, tell me about elves.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of elven culture. You are Dalish, are you not?
Of course.
What's your problem with the Dalish?
Ah!
Allergic to Hala?
They are children acting out stories misheard and repeated wrongly 1,000 times.
Oh, but you know the truth, right?
While they pass on stories, mangling details, I walk the fade. I have seen things they have not.
Well, this is going splendidly.
The Dalish are trying to restore elven history. If you know something new, share it.
And listen to what I had learned in my studies, my travels? Or would they mock the Flatir and his stories and go back to their ruins? At least you are asking. But here's something. I will answer as I can.
Oh my. Well, that went dreadfully. Didn't know how to deal with that. Normally, when I played Dragon Age the first time around, I would go back to my previous save and redo that. But let's try something new and actually play the way we actually say things the first time around. Elven magic.
Is the magic they teach in the Circle different from the magic I learned with my people?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition, much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
That person has quite a swagger. Sway, sway, sway. Yes.
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
The way you describe it is beautiful. Do I really want to ask about blood magic? Yeah, sure, why not? Ask all the questions.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
This is quite a conversation we're having, Solas. Don't know about interesting, and it's not evil. Here's this. This seems like a good middle ground. I don't mind magic.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
Indeed. The problem is that under the chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
That's one way to look at it. Ancient elves! Tell me all the things.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Halam Shiral, but Halam Shiral was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city, a place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish aeravels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Sounds vaguely familiar. Yes, tell me more of my
Are
people.
all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits, others trade freely with humans, and some have disappeared entirely into the forests.
As is the way with nomadic people. Forests kind of eat them.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
What kind of rituals? Don't leave me hanging here. Well, apparently that is the end of his conversation
later.
right now.
Goodbye.
Is there any more? Come,
What can I do for you?
speak to me. Yes, the Fade. Tell me all
What
about
do
the
you know
green
about the
lights.
Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Yes. Tell me about the Veil.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Certain mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade, but according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
How do I feel about that? That sounds marvelous.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality, where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful, and the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
Well, yes. Obviously, we can't just have spirits walking around willy-nilly.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
Well, that's not good. That's kind of the storyline of this game, from as far as I got into it, in any case.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your Dalish say the demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Aww. Can we just pet them? Put little bows in their hair?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters to thought to ask.
I'm very
We'll talk
thoughtful
later.
like that. It helps, when I have a group of things to talk about. Are we done talking to you? We are! Okay,
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
see you later, Solas. Okay, so, we've done talking with you. Who else can we talk to today? We just talk to all the people.
You had granted them power. You heard about the very famous.
Varric, yes, let's talk to Varric. Come here, Varric.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I'm an overachiever. Such bright eyes. Oh, look, we can do all of the things. Yeah, I'm just glad to be alive.
I'm just glad I'm still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra.
It is a
You're
feat.
lucky you were out cold for most of her frothing rage. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Again, an overachiever. Do, 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 do. Well, clearly we
If
investigated.
it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
Let's see. Yep, it hasn't sunk in.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Luckily, it's written that we get one. Dun da da. Alright. Come, talk to me again.
Need something?
Yes, personal
Can I ask you
questions.
something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
We are aware of this. Where are you from?
Are you from Ferelden? Orlais?
Free marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
Well, maybe now. Maybe not when you grow up.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
Hehehe. It's best for you about your books.
You're an author. What kind of books have you written?
Smut.
Tried my hands at a few genres. My crime serials are my most popular. Hard in Hightown, guards breaking the rules to get things done. The Tale of the Champion is the most famous thing I've written. Infamous, maybe. I started a romance serial once, Swords and Shields, but to be honest, I don't have a knack for romances. Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
Probably. And probably why we can't romance you. Do do do.
If you've run a spy network, why is Leliana our spy master?
To be honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people. Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
Sounds like when I'm a spy master.
What sort of shops do you own?
Actually, we don't own shops. That was just an example. Mostly we invest in money lenders. Auction houses, a few mercenary companies, a couple of smithies. I think we own half a beet plantation in Ravane somewhere. Most of that's my brother's doing. Bartrand had business sense. Not much tact, but loads of business sense.
Alright. How do you know Cassandra?
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine.
Still a little
The Seeker
salty
had
about that.
questions about that, and I had answers.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca, she's one of a kind. Funny story, I bought a salvaged ship and found her locked in a dragonbone reinforced chest in the hold. I broke 3 dozen lockpicks and blunted 9 saws opening that trunk, but it was worth it.
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
Because it's later in the story.
And the reason for that is?
Complicated. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
Spoil sport.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Alright. Do you have anything to talk to me
Need
about
something?
left? Ah, yes, the red
The
lyrium.
red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient Tig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
You should start higher on the hill.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
Varric, you're gonna make it so we have to make sure children don't watch this video with your
How did the
cursing.
red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the Tig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the Deep Roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Alright, I think that's all we have left to talk to you about. Woo, yay quest.
Need something?
Just in
Can I ask you
case.
something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Alright. Let's see. Who else can we talk to? Dun, 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 dun. Sigrid. Yes.
Plessa wants.
Ah, you're awake and out of Lady Cassandra's clutches.
Nope.
And I
Sorry to
slipped that,
interrupt.
young elven lass good coin to tell me when you came back to us. No matter, no matter. Sigrid, honored to meet you. Thank you for all you've done. Hopefully, you'll still do.
What do you mean?
What do you think I'll be doing exactly?
Word's already spreading that if anyone can close that blighted thing in the sky, it's you. Anything you need is yours. For a reasonable price, of course. Supplies are a little tight, given the circumstances.
I am the chosen one. You should give me all the supplies I need.
What kind of person stays to run a shop at a time like this?
The kind with nowhere else to go. These blasted demons destroy most of my goods. If I stay here, work some contacts, I can start rebuilding. Maybe, just maybe, help you folks out in the process.
You must speak with most everyone here. How are people doing?
Hope and fear in equal measure. No one really knows what it means when an Inquisition's called. Yet, I imagine it's no better for you. You've got my sympathies, for what it's worth.
We get to kind of define that. Well, we're not going to buy anything right now.
Until later.
Stay safe.
We are... The wind in this thing is incredibly loud. I wonder if we can fix that. Options. Da, da, da. Come here. Sound effects. Yes. Turn down. That seems like a good option right there. Yes. Alright, let's see if that's any better. I can't really tell the difference. I'm sure I will notice once I talk to the next person. Not sure there are any more people out this way. Not yet, in any case. Yeah, go back. Do, 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 do.
We'll need some of your cloth for bandages.
How much is money?
Out. Ooh, a side quest. Clearly, we
If
must
the
talk to these
Inquisition
people.
wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentagast might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hinterlands.
Oh, and who are you to be fishing around for what the higher-ups are doing?
Back in Angsburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
And what's that mean for you back in Arnsberg?
Honestly, about as much as it does here.
We're great at eavesdropping.
Working up a thirst. She sent me over to see if you needed anything.
We're fine, thank you.
Alright, here.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Kind of odd, actually.
It's not exactly what I'm used to.
Wrong time for style to dictate what you wear. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Dun 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 dun. What can you make here?
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy, bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
What's your story?
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothring. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
Yeah, you can be lucky.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
Who outfits the Inquisition's soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up.
That's cherry.
Want to help the troops? Talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
So, basically, if you want it, you better get it.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Sure you can, if you were in Elder Scrolls.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. You should have what you want just outside.
Okay. See you later.
Goodbye.
Right.
We'll worry about modifying armor later. We are going to attempt to talk to all the people today. And then we will worry about doing all the side quest things, looting, all that good stuff. Are there people? Where are the people? Oh, I guess Cassandra and Cullen are still inside. That's it. We can talk to
See
you.
reason, Lisette. We cannot stay here.
Sure we can.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
What does that even mean anymore? That we splinter and fight amongst ourselves instead of protecting the mages?
Better that than stay here with this Inquisition.
You're awfully quick to dismiss the people who saved your life, Matron.
He is our maker.
Yes?
Hi there. Tell me about Templars, because I'm Dalish and have no idea.
I'd like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected all people from the dangers of magic, we now posture and grab at power.
Sounds
One
about
day,
right.
I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
That's considerate of you.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
Important distinction.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Okay. So apparently my other guys are not out here yet. So we are not going to report to the Haven Chantry just yet. We're not really going to work on the story.
Commander Cullen. I apologize for what I said earlier.
It's nothing. Now, Scalpelane, what can you tell me of Redcliffe?
The mages have been quiet since their attack on the Conclave.
Their attack? Do you have information confirming that the mages were responsible?
Well, I had assumed.
Don't. Our job is to acquire actionable information. Assumptions can lead you to overlook something vital.
Yes, you shouldn't assume as a scout. That doesn't really help anything. Alright, let's talk to the quartermaster up here. She's the quartermaster, right?
When will you be able to get us the crafting supplies we need?
When they're ready. Piss off.
Wow.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important.
Nom nom nom.
Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
This is true.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under 10 Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen.
Boo.
After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
With that attitude, I can't imagine how you made enemies in Denerim.
People just don't want to hear the truth. I was at Ostagar, and I know what really happened. King
Yeah.
Kaelan overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens were too late lighting the signal. Following the original plan would have gotten everyone killed. Turn Loghain made the right decision. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Yeah, I was also there. You know nothing.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials.
Sure
So
we
I've
are.
put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Fairly certain regular armies also have this trouble.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials and we'll jot down what you found.
Okay.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Let's see, who else can we talk to? Ooh, I have plenty of iron. Just gotta find a logging stone. Wait, what quest did I just finish? Completed, yes. Ah, yes. Speak to all of the people. Perfect. Didn't even know I was trying. Okay, that might be everyone right now.
Speak only the word. Sing only the chant.
No, I think there's
Then
someone
the
in
golden
here.
city is thine.
Yes. Flissa!
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harriet is the Inquisition's smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segret. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Ah, I forgot about Minave.
Goodbye.
Yes, yes. Onward. Let's go talk to Minave. She is in here. Somewhere. Ah! Well, let's see if we can pause this. Nope. Apparently we're gonna watch this.
Does it trouble you?
Okay. Maybe we can stop here? Can we stop here? No. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video and start the next one in this place, just so we don't get too far over 30 minutes for our videos. So, I will see you next time.